Hello, my name is Catherine Rogers-Casarez, and I'm going to present my project. My project is entitled My Imagination Creation Digital Portfolio Where All Things Are Possible to Be Placed. My background, inspire imagination through creation. My Imagination Creation Digital Portfolio Where All Things Are Possible to Be Placed. Creating a digital portfolio from middle school to high school. Your digital portfolio will travel with you from 6th through 12th grade and beyond. Okay, we're going to start our course. The first part of the course is called Imagination. It is based on Gagne's theory of instruction, the 9 events, and the first part is to gain students' attention. So, here's this part. Remember the days of carrying a binder to all your classes? Remember the days of having a notebook and several books for all of your classes. Imagine school that is part of the digital revolution. Imagine coming home empty-handed. Imagine having everything at your fingertips. Imagine your own unique, creative, online digital portfolio that will house all of your class assignments from English to math, even your extracurricular activities like theater, band, athletics, and physical education. So, watch the video. After the video, then you go to the link and you comment on a Post-it note. So students will then watch the video and hopefully it grabs their attention. It is based on getting students to think about life without a binder. Instead of having a binder, having a digital portfolio. Here it goes. So hopefully that inspires students to think about a digital portfolio rather than a binder, notebooks, books. So then they go to the link and it takes them to a real-time board. So it takes a little while to load, and then what they're going to do is they're going to go to the right-hand corner and zoom out a bit so that they can access the question. And the question is, what are some ways that a digital portfolio can help you? And then they can choose any sticky Post-it note that they would like, and they would use the text feature to then write on the Post-it note and answer the question. I modeled what I would like for them. I chose the purple one and I wrote, it can help keep everything together in one central location. So then what they would do is they would do the same. They can choose any color they'd like and write their thoughts down for discussion. So after they finish the assignment for the imagination portion, then they start on lesson 2, which goes over the objective. So that they are very clear on the objective. It's you will create a personalized online digital portfolio to house class assignments from all content areas. You will create it during your 6th grade year and it will travel with you throughout your educational career, or at least 12th grade. So what I did with the objectives portion is I gave them a timeline so that they could see what they were doing, when, and how. Now this concept starts at the 6th grade year, and then it is added on to each additional year. So this is as if a 6th grade class is beginning to create their digital portfolio. So on August 27th, 2018, they would start the brainstorming process. They would listen to the instructions.
Hello, students. At this point, you are going to brainstorm what you would like to incorporate into your digital portfolio. Think about it, and I want you to create a mind map. There is a YouTube video on what we're going to be doing in Google Sites for you to see, but I would like you to think about what you would like to incorporate into your digital portfolio. It'll begin 6th grade year, and it's going to last you all the way up to 12th grade year. It will be changing. It is a living, breathing portfolio, so it's going to be continuum, and it'll be changing as you change. So as you are brainstorming, I want you to think about that, and we will have a discussion with each other about what will be in our digital portfolios. So I want you to think about that, and we will create a mind map and discuss what will be on our digital portfolio.
So they listen, they watch the video, they ponder the questions, and they go through and they see what's next. So on September 3rd, 2018, I will need to correct that. They listen to find out what they need to do for their home page and their welcome page. They can also look at the rubric to find out what are the requirements and the grading procedures, so they can see what needs to be on their homepage. Then on September 5th, they're going to start the meat and potatoes portion of the digital portfolio, where they're going to be creating their class pages. The instructions are also vocalized. I provided a how-to video, but again, this is just the timeline, so they're just getting an idea. They're not actually going through the process. Then on 9/07, they're going to create 2 more pages, one for work, community service, volunteer work, and one for future goals. They'll listen to the audio, and it'll tell them what to create. And then on 9/12/2018, they will create
Good morning,
pic
students.
collage.
Today is a special day. It's a very fun day. You will be creating a new page as part of your digital portfolio. It's a page that'll house pictures, photos, and experiences from this school year. It's a page where you can create as a collage or any unique visual of just this school year, almost like your own scrapbook or diary of this school year. Pretty exciting. Happy creating.
So I also provided a video that shows them how to make a Google slide page into a photo album. So after they go through lesson 2, they'll actually go through the entire lesson, each lesson. For example, the brainstorming. What they will do is they will decide what they feel are the essential elements of a digital portfolio, and they will have to be able to articulate that. They'll do a mind map, and they will not even have to log in or create any type of login. They can just get started and determine what they think are the most essential parts of the digital portfolio, and then they can share. What they'll do is they're going to share with at least 3 peers from the class, and then they'll talk to others as well. And after they talk to others, they're going to form a group of 4 students based on students that have had similar ideas to theirs. And they're going to present out why and discuss why the elements that they have chosen would be important to incorporate into their digital portfolio. So after lesson 3, they're going to go on to lesson 4, which is the pages and expectations. Now, this is an important part. I included the rubric for the different pages, but I also included a how-to video that I created.
Hello, class. Today I'm going to show you how to access Google Sites. First of all, when you get to google.com, you're going to see the waffle here. You'll press on the waffle.
So to walk them through
Sites,
how to access
here,
Google Sites,
go to more,
and it also,
and if you still don't see it, you'll go to
we'll show them
sign at the bottom right-hand corner.
Not only how to access it, but how they
Google
could
Sites
title and change their page.
So if you go to the, also you can change the colors and font styles. So let's say you choose your welcome page to your digital welcome page.
So I walked them through what to do and how to do it and how they can make changes.
And then you can add your name.
So that is lesson 4. And then lesson 5 is the practice and daily revising, because we want to reiterate how important it is to kind of keep up with their digital portfolio, to clean it out if necessary. So I created a little quiz. Why should you continuously update your digital portfolio? To continue upgrading, to continue changing with you, to house important materials, all of the above. And then they submit. The next one is like cleaning out a binder. Why should you clean out your digital portfolio? To make room, storage, to keep information accurate and new. Both of the above choices, neither of the above choices. They submit it, and then what happens is they get their quiz results right away, and they can see their score. So then reflecting and feedback is lesson 6. It tells them that once a week they will reflect via Flipgrid. They create a video reflection on Flipgrid, and then they respond to each other. That's also free. And then once a month they're going to reflect via Padlet, where they're going to create a post. They're going to write a reflection. They're going to respond to each other. And then after they write at least one reflection, they can create a video reflection as well. Here is an example of a Padlet. So here's their monthly reflection, and the question is, what is something from your digital portfolio that had an impact upon you or your thinking? Why? Elaborate. So here's where they could post. Down here they can say something and then they just post it. There's different ways they could post, but I'd like them to write, and there's a rubric for their reflections. I also gave a video to talk to them about what the expectations were.
This is where you will be posting your monthly reflections. You will discuss any insights or thoughts that you have in regards to your digital portfolio. Maybe something stood out to you. Maybe you had some difficulties in a class. Maybe you had difficulties uploading or creating on your digital portfolio. So here is where you can find out if any other students are having difficulties, and then you can discuss and maybe help each other out. Your teachers and instructors will also be providing feedback for you, and so if you are having any difficulties, they can give you some tips, and you can also go to tutoring so that you can get help with your digital portfolio. Happy creating and happy reflecting.
So that's an example of reflecting and their Padlet. And once they're done with the reflection, lesson 7 is really just an important resource area where they can access important rubrics here. I did note that this page, the rubric page, is a continuum of rubrics. Rubrics will be uploaded as teachers and instructors add their rubrics to share with others. Since the different content areas will be on the digital portfolio. Different teachers, different contents might have different types of projects, which will require different types of rubrics.